Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Guys,
Let me fix this.
last Friday was a little bit insane. I gotta tell you.
My hair's been crazy. Look at it.
Oh my.
It's just out of control today. Well, it started to snow. Just randomly started to snow.
Weird.
It was really humid today, like a cold humid. It was really weird. Like it didn't get very warm today. Maybe at the highest 40, but it
Right.
kind of hung at like 38 degrees. But it was a weird, like damp, cold feeling. And then it started to snow just a little while ago. So how's everybody doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
Oh my.
I still haven't caught up on Snow's videos yet. I don't get the notifications. And I keep going there and resetting it, and I don't understand why it's not telling me. And then I had to go back and reset Diego's also, because it was the notification bell was not checked again. So I didn't do a Face Mask Friday video. Well, I did one, but the footage got damaged. Like when I was transferring it over, and I just was not going to sit down and redo the whole thing again. I was just over it at this point. It's been one of those weird days. Like I go over to the kitchen and turn the light on, and the lights start flashing, the fluorescent bulbs. So, we've been having that construction. That shit's still going on. So I guess from all the banging and stuff, they rattled the fluorescent light tubes out of the thing. So I had to get a ladder, and go up there and do that. I just needed to twist them a little bit because they were going to actually fall out, which I have. There's like a cover on it because it's a drop ceiling. So they would have just fell onto the cover. They wouldn't have came through, but how would I have got the cover off without dropping the tubes of glass all over the floor? You know what I mean? So that was a little crazy. So Shar had texted me. I guess Pauline is really sick. And she had texted me and asked me to put her in my healing circle. So I did do that. And I sent her a real quick healing because I had not been on Instagram all day. And but I put her in for my morning, and I put her name on the list. If I'm remembering correctly, I think Shar said she was having a hard time holding down food and liquids. So, and she's really bad. So hopefully everything will calm down for her. Because I know when we had that flu, that type B flu, it started out with gastrointestinal issues first. I mean, I don't ever throw up, very rarely, but I was dry heaving where Matt actually puked. I didn't in the beginning of our flu. And then it kind of went, we didn't have no fevers or anything. It just started out like a stomach. We thought we had food poisoning. You know what I mean? Because it was just like 1 minute I was okay, and it was on a Friday. I got up, I felt wonderful. I taped my face mask video, uploaded it, was putzing around the house, cleaning the kitchen, made Heidi Joe breakfast and coffee, got my cup of coffee. I was fine. Around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, right before lunch, I figured I'd eat a banana. And because I was getting like a little peckish, you know what I mean? Because I have to take my medicine on an empty stomach.
Right.
So I don't eat a breakfast. I just like grab a banana or crackers or something about an hour later. Well, because I was cleaning the kitchen, I put it off. So I thought I ate the banana, my stomach felt a little funny, and I was like, well, it's because I waited too long because I got involved with cleaning the kitchen. Then all of a sudden, man, it was like horrible pains in my stomach. I felt real gaggy and hot water mouth. I was like, oh no, I'm going to puke. I didn't. I dry heaved, but it was like that sudden. And then I laid down, and I mean, I slept for like 6 hours. I had told you I wasn't coming on. And then I was out. Well, then the next day, it was kind of the same way. Anytime I tried to eat something, it just was not sitting right, but I could hold fluid down. And then the third day, the fevers came. And you were all achy, feverish. And then by that Sunday, he had taken Kenai to the doctor, and then they tested. He had type B flu.
Hi, Jessica.
Hello.
He's
Hi,
watching
oi. Hoya.
Oh.
So if she has that, it's wicked, and it lasts almost 2 to 3. I mean, it was almost 3 weeks till I completely felt like it was gone. And today, man, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm just dragging ass, and I slept good last night. I don't know.
That's what Babe said.
It's been so dim out.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like foggy-ish. It's like the sun will be out. Yesterday morning, the sun was like blaring on my front porch, so I took my coffee out and sat in the sun. Even though it was 38 degrees, it didn't feel like it because I was directly in the sun, and it was really nice and warm.
Okay, Jessica, get some food.
Okay, yeah, go get food for sure. And I sat out in the sun. Now today, it was like there was this weird haze over the sun, like a weird cloudiness. It's just been weird looking. Then I showed you that picture. That's after the haze started clearing out. And then all the clouds were like just starting to move in. Then that weird ass thing went across the sky. And it sounded like, you know how like when you were younger and you blow up a balloon and then you go, wee, like you'd spread, wee. That's exactly what it sounded like. Because at first I was like, you know how your brain goes. Because I was just getting ready to take a picture of my hyacinths are starting to bloom, come up out of the ground. And I hear that noise. My first thought went to, is that a fucking missile? When I looked up and seen it, I was like, what is that? Why is it making that noise? So I hurried up and put my camera up. And I mean, I had to go like this to get that shot. That's how fast it was going. And I was just clicking. And it only caught the third click and it was gone. And I was just listening. Then I just listened because even though it was gone, I could still hear the weird noise. And then the noises. So I was waiting for an explosion because in my brain, I'm like, what the hell was that? It was so fast. And I'm shocked my camera even caught it as good as it did.
That's freaky.
Yeah. So I looked on the news and everything. And my daughter-in-law has this app that you can go look at like airplanes and helicopters and like if they're in the air around you and that. Nothing. There was nothing. Nothing should have even been in the sky over us at that time. So it wasn't on the radar thing. It was just weird. So then that kind of, I don't know. Then right after that is when I taped my face mask video. And then when I went to go to edit it a little bit, it just went completely corrupt. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I tried to like redo it again and nope. It was just weird. I don't even know how to explain it. And I wasn't doing it again. I wasn't putting another face mask on, setting everything up again.
I won't either.
I was just like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yep.
But other than that, the day went pretty good then. after that weird occurrence and then the corrupt video, the day went pretty good. I mean, everything else went smooth. And I just caught up on laundry and stuff like that. Heidi's watching her Chucky movie.
Oh, she got back to watching horror movies now. Is she done with Harry
She
Potter?
was on a
now?
Harry Potter kick for months, probably like
Mhm.
2 months. And I bought Chucky because the Chucky doll is like a 2-year-old toddler size. So I bought Chucky some outfits other than that outfit he wears. So, and I got him a pair of pajamas too, him and the girl, what's her name? Tiffany.
Mhm.
So I got Tiffany a little 2T nightgown, and I got him a matching pajama set. And then I got them 2 other outfits because she likes to dress her babies. So she has everybody, even her Lion Kings. She has all of her Lion King stuffed animals in pajamas, all the babies, and she has like 12 regular babies, like regular baby dolls.
Mhm.
And then she has Chucky and Tiffany in pajamas, the good guy dolls in pajamas, and he's even bigger. He wears like a 3T. And she has Annabelle. She put pajamas on her and put a hat over her head and put it over her face.
Why?
She told me yesterday Annabelle was bad. She might have to put her in the closet because she was biting Chuck. I was like, okay.
In the closet, dang.
I
Jesus.
got these crackers at Walmart.
Ooh.
They are really good. And the ingredients aren't bad. Like I looked through. I mean, it has wheat, soy, and sesame in it.
Yeah.
But I'm not alert. I can eat gluten. Like I don't have to have gluten free or nothing. So
Yeah.
they're really good. They have a good taste. So what's been going on at your house?
I don't know really at this point. I've been decluttering my room. Finally getting it clean. Took out a chair that's been here that's been messed up because of the cat. So I decided time to get rid of it. Next thing is trying to get some of my closet done. And then after that, it'll get work on this on the floor on this side.
Yeah, they're excellent, Jessica. They are really good.
But yeah.
So you're gonna get a new chair?
There's no point. Not with these cats. I only had 2 chairs, and my brother gave me one of his chairs at work. So that what I'm sitting on. The other one was just completely messed up, and so I'm like, it's time to throw that away. It was more of a pain to deal with because I can't get to one area because of where I had it. So I just said, just time to get rid of it. I'm just decluttering. What, Nala?
I've been doing that a lot too. I usually do in January and February. That's my big. I go through everything, like all the drawers, donate clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I figure if I haven't worn it in a year, it goes.
Yep. That's what I've been doing too. So I haven't worn these for a couple of years that I think I keep and wear. Nope. I'm to put them in a bag and donate them.
Yeah. I've been going through my kitchen cupboards and stuff like that too, like just stuff we're not using.
Yeah.
Matt's a pack rat.
Same with my brother.
He's one of them. Save it for a rainy day.
Mm-hmm. When it never comes.
I know kitchen junk is so hard to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Because you really don't want to throw stuff out or donate it in case you would need it.
Yeah.
But there's some of this stuff, like I rearranged it differently. Like I have this one cupboard that's really hard to get into the back of it,
Mm-hmm.
just the way it's situated.
Yeah.
So all the stuff that I use for like specifically for Thanksgiving and Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
I put it back there. So that way I'll just drag it out in November and bring it more towards the front. Because it's like the big giant crock pot, the big
Yeah.
roaster thing. I don't use that for anything else. Because like if we do an Easter dinner or whatever, because my mom likes Easter dinner, I have a roasting pan that I just do that's big enough for whatever we're doing. Oh, I know. I just
Oh,
went
yeah.
through that. I just went through that and threw a pile of them out. And I'm seriously thinking about going on Amazon. I'm seriously thinking about just replacing them all
Yeah.
with the same 3 different sizes, all the containers the same, like a large, medium, small, and then that's it, and pitch the rest.
Yeah.
Because they take up so much room when they're
Mhm.
all different. They're 3 million different sizes.
Yep.
It's a pain in the ass.
Or you lose some, and here goes losing the lids. Don't know what happened to the lids. Lose the bowls. Don't know what to put on.
And Matt, he'll take like a chip dip container and wash it out and save that. And that's all thrown in with our Tupperware. Or,
It's
not Tupperware, but what do you call it? Storage containers. And then, I try to get it into their heads. When you put it away, I have a container for the lids to sit like as if like records would sit. Put the lid over there and put the container in the same size container.
Yep.
Find, if it's a medium, don't just throw it inside the large thing and then it all gets all thrown everywhere.
Yep. That's what we had it too, but people just kept putting the lids. I'm like, dude, stop doing that.
Yep.
It's like one of those things that drive me nuts.
I don't know what Heidi's laughing about, but she is cracking up.
It's like, don't know what happened.
We got some really good grapes.
Ooh.
And there was 3 different kinds of grapes. There was green, and then like the more reddish, and then the real dark purple ones.
Ooh.
And they were all seedless, so I got the dark purple ones. They are so good.
Ooh.
I don't know where they came from, because I looked on the baggie, like they were in a big 1-pound bag. I don't know where they came from. It wasn't listed on there. But oh my God, whatever grape place they got that from was amazing.
Mm.
And they're real nice and crisp. They're not like mushy or anything.
Yeah.
They're real nice and the way you like grapes.
Yes,
You know
where
what
they're
I mean?
supposed to be.
Yes. So I got that, and then I got some Gala apples because I love those. They're nice and I like them because they're sweet yet tart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So she has grapes, Gala apples, and I got her some Colby Jack cheese and crackers. That's what she's having for a snack.
Mm-hmm. I've actually tried the cotton candy grapes. Those taste like cotton candy.
Really?
Yeah, they actually do taste like cotton candy. So I took a bite and I was like, they really taste like cotton candy. I thought it was people just saying, yeah, it tastes like cotton candy. I'm like, oh, I don't believe it. But
No, I have to try that.
it tastes like cotton candy. It's like, ooh, this is a
me too,
healthy kind
Jessica.
of cotton
I
candy.
love when the grapes are crispy like that.
Mhm.
I love that.
That crunch.
Yep. And they're good for you.
Grape.
There's lots of fiber in them.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of antioxidants. They're very good for you.
You'll, like bananas, I like them really fresh. The first turn yellow. I'm right there.
Same.
After that, they had a little brown. Nope, no, thank you. I won't eat it.
I can deal with a few little tiny spots on the peel, but if it's like more than a dime size, forget it.
Mm-mm.
Then the banana's too mushy.
Yeah.
I like them to be a little more firm. I don't like that texture anyway. Like
Mushy
you
texture.
bite into an apple and it's like soft and gritty.
Yeah.
Has that
Mhm.
grit. I freaking hate that.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
I like really crispy apples. Like I can eat a pear, like a fresh pear, because you know that it has grit in it because that's the way it's designed. But you know what I mean? It don't bother you that much. But
Mm-hmm.
still, if they're too soft, then it's kind of, I don't know. I just don't like that texture.
That's canoe. Yeah. With the banana. Yeah. I go like this. I told Jesse this was funny. I say, hey, Jesse, I go to the bathroom because I was cooking Jim's dinner. Yeah, he says, yeah, I'm going to the bathroom, but we're just probably didn't touch any. Because usually when I wash my hands, I have to go to the bathroom. But this time, my brain just went there. Well, I go. I said, yeah, Jesse, I didn't wash my hands or anything. I just touched wet meat. I was like, shit, Alex. Like what? Oh, no way! I did not do that. Overripe bananas. Ew. I don't like overripe. I don't like the
No.
mushy texture.
And I don't like bananas. If I eat a banana, it's just I eat the banana. I don't like it mashed up in anything. Like Matt will make like banana peanut butter sandwiches, although it probably has a good taste. I just can't. And like if somebody mashes up a banana,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't put them in our smoothies either.
Mm.
Just knowing that it's going to be mashed up, I don't know why that freaks me out.
Have you tried banana bread?
I don't. I can make banana bread, but if I make it, I won't eat it because I'm grossed out by the time.
Because
Isn't
the
that
bad
weird?
banana.
And I make zucchini bread all the time. It's the texture. I think because it gets a little bit slimy-ish, like I don't know what it is. It just freaks me out. I don't like the way it looks when it's mashed up. It looks too snotty to me.
Understandable. Yeah, I don't like overripe bananas. I like them really when they're really fresh and they just turn yellow. Like,
I can eat banana bread, like I said, as long as I wasn't the one
cooking it.
or if I wait a day or two after I made it to get over the visual of the mushed up bananas. Yep. I don't know what that, I don't know. It must be an Asperger thing. It grosses me out.
There's certain things that grosses me out. So, okay.
Like okra. I can't eat okra because of that slimy stuff on it. I can't do it. And I've had people make it for me because if I made it, I'd never eat it just because of that slime stuff. But I've had it fried and I've tried it. I've tried to give it a whole because I love to eat. I mean, my mom was a chef.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not against trying anything, but I just can't get past it. There's something about the texture of it. I just can't eat it.
Everybody has different textures. They like, they don't like. That's just normal.
And the taste of it's not bad. I don't think. I think it tastes all right. It's just as soon as I start to chew it up, I have to spit it out because I'm going to gag.
I'm surprised someone didn't message me or anything like that to try and get on the live stream.
Yeah, weird.
Well, that's Diego, but he doesn't want to.
Yeah, I'd definitely be getting these again. So, any new makeup coming out?
I don't think so.
I thought Jeffree Star would have something for the spring, but I haven't seen him advertise anything.
Yeah.
I mean, he had those Valentine's Day treats and that, but I don't want to do them treats again. Hey, Snow, how you doing?
Hey, Snow. I'm looking. I'm wondering if Snow wants to join us. And she got her camera all set up. Okay, I'm looking. I haven't done an Instagram for a few weeks, so just looking at new products. Because certain
What
things that
about
pop up.
ColourPop? They just did that Twilight one, but I don't want that one. I mean, it's cute if you're a big Twilight fan. It's cute, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Not digging the color story.
Hmm.
Oh, no, you're sick again? Oh, man.
Oh, you still have that damn. Hmm.
You still have the flu. She get the flu.
No, for I understand, she got a earache.
Well, that flu, man, when it hit us, I'm telling you, it was almost a good 3 weeks till I felt better. Ah, that sucks. Ear infections are the worst. I had one a few years ago, and I
That's what
mean,
happened to
oh
another.
my God, they're so painful. I was so grateful that they gave me those drops that numb your ear on the inside
Mm-hmm.
because I would have never survived. I mean, I was bawling. It was bad. Oh, I know that flu, that was an ass kicker, man. And probably that's probably why you got the ear infections and all that, because it makes your immune so taxed trying to fight that flu off. Because the ear infections might be secondary to you just having the flu. So my daughter, my youngest daughter, and her boyfriend have the flu right now, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the symptoms she's describing, even though I know that she was tested positive for the flu, I'm thinking she's getting a sinus infection, like a secondary bacterial, because she
Oh
just
shit.
said her face hurts. Her nose is so plugged up.
Kara, Kara, yeah, Kyra or Kara Beauty has a new palette, 2 new palettes coming out.
Kara.
Yeah.
Kara.
Uh,
What's it called? Let's see. Is that the Pro Berry one?
it's like, hang on. 9 eyeshadow palette. It's a 9 pan eyeshadow. Mm.
Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one. Is this the right Kara Beauty?
Yeah, that's the right one. I'm just looking on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm doing.
All right. I'm going to look up new eyeshadow palettes. All right. Let's see what they got going on. See, I'm not buying anything from that TikTok shop. First thing that popped up was Magic Guardians TikTok shop, $30, and has 2, 4, 6, 8 colors. And I don't know. It looks weird.
Of course. So you can always join us.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I've been having, you know what, Jessica? The same. I don't know what it's been. It's like I put Heidi to bed around 11 and I'll lie down
Oh
and I'll
wow.
fall asleep. And I wake up every night at 3 o'clock in the morning and then I'm up to almost 7. And then I'll doze back off and then get up around 9. And that's it. That's all I've been sleeping. It's just been really weird. I agree, man. That flu kicked my ass. And I still like it's been weeks. I still don't feel 100% stamina wise. I just feel like I'll get to doing something and I lose my stamina so fast since I've had that flu. What about Nomad Cosmetics? Have we ever tried them?
I tried them. I have 3 palettes from them.
How are they?
They're really good.
They have this one. It says Ghost Town USA palette.
Mm-hmm. I don't have that one, but it's a really good one. They're expensive.
What the hell was that?
Oof.
Oh, the wind's kicking up. That's pretty. Look up that Ghost Town palette. Look at those colors are pretty. That could take you like from winter into spring because it has the light greens, has that little pop of pink,
All right.
has the oranges. That's really pretty.
Okay, hang on. I mean, it's.
I don't know. I'm bored with what I have. Like, and I have the Jeffree Star ones. I could do a couple more looks with the Gothic and the Scorpio, and then. I mean, I love his stuff. Like, it's helpful, like for the collabs, because I have all the different colors. But I'm kind of getting bored with not having anything new.
I'm there with you.
And I was trying to be like on a really low buy this year and just use what I have. So the one I'm going to do for our collab, I'm going to use a palette that I normally don't, that I haven't used. Ooh,
let's see.
That's pretty too.
That's their newest one.
Where
New Zealand. $60. And then we got the Ghost Town.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at. That's really pretty.
Yeah. No, you need to get up and do something else than doing this crap you're doing. Like we got the Safari Intense Eyeshadow Palette, which I like those colors.
Yeah, those are nice.
And then we got the Royal Europe.
That's pretty too. A little bright, but pretty.
Then, of course, they got their single eyeshadows. And then they got their Nomad and Verona Love and Death palette.
I don't know. So I'm trying to steer away from the reds because I'm not a big red wearer. And I have blood sugar, and that just about covers all the reds. And then Jawbreaker has a red in it. And then some of my other palettes, like the ones from Gerard that I got, there's one, they have a red in there too. I don't wear red a lot. I just don't think it goes good with my skin tone.
Of course, we got the Hudson Valley Intense palette, and then we got the Monte Verde Cloud Forest palette. And then we got the Paradise Islands palette. Can't talk today. And the Iceland Fire palette. And the Tokyo Harajuku palette. Those are on sale.
That's pretty pastel-y.
I'll wait till these get on sale then. That's what I did with this palette that I got from them. Because Ipsy had it for a long time on there. And
that Tokyo palette almost looks like a dupe for Jawbreaker.
The one I have is the Cartagena Magica. It's a really nice one. How come I like the nomad one? Is that they go to places, like they choose different places,
Right.
cities or countries like
I might have
that.
one of their palettes. Let me go look if that Switzerland one is from them. I'll be right back.
Then I got the Venice from the Express one, and I got that from Ipsy. That one I didn't get. I got the Cartagena one from you know, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Okay, we're gonna do this, make it easier. I have this one, which I do like. And then what my niece gave me is the Berlin Underground one. Got these. Her kids messed that up and broke the glass mirror. So, glass mirror. She broke the mirror. And then the kids got into this, but it still works. It's really good. So, so that's what I do like. You can be maybe have some new palettes. Hang on, let's see.
Well, go. If you want out, go.
Because, okay.
It wasn't a Nomad palette.
It wasn't.
No, it was a BH Cosmetics.
Oh.
And I've never, besides swatching it, I've never used it. It's Wander Beauty, Wanderous Rush. Looks like that.
Ooh.
But there's like 2 mattes and the rest are shimmer. These 2 mattes really cool tone. And the rest are shimmers. Then I got this quad. Illuminati quad palette. That I've never used. And that's the colors.
Interesting. Very cool tone.
Yeah. And I'm a warm tone person, so I don't really know how that would look.
I don't know what to tell you on that one. I'm a neutral, so.
Yeah, no, I'm not neutral. I'm definitely warm toned.
Mm-hmm. You Can Be has some new eyeshadow.
Right, Jessica, that's exactly what she's doing. Right now, the door is like this far open, and she's just standing in the middle of it. She wanted out. I opened it wider, and then she meowed at me and came back in, so I closed it a little bit. So she meowed at it, so now it's just open. And she's just standing in the center of it, not in or out of the room because she's nuts.
He's a weird one. Cats are weird. Okay.
She's been really weird for the last couple of days. I don't know if it's because she usually gets weird like right before a storm. I don't know if she could feel it coming. But now she seemed like she cackles. Does your cats cackle out the window at birds and stuff?
Not really, no.
They don't?
Mm-mm.
Oh. Do they cackle at all?
No.
No?
Maybe they do. I just don't ever hear it.
Have you ever seen them do it?
I've seen Nala do it. The one who's always been on me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she does at birds if they fly up to the window. Can I have a bird feeder that sits outside the window?
Mm-hmm.
And she'll cackle at them. Well, she does it at snowflakes too. If it's snowing and she looks out the window, she's we're like, what the hell is she doing? She cackles at the snowflake, and I just laugh. Or else she'll do the no. Or no. Like that at snowflakes.
Yep. My cats do the no. No.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
For as little as she is, she has a really deep voice. It's like, no, 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 no. And we're like, oh my gosh, for as little as she is, she only weighs 8 pounds.
Mm.
The highest she's been is at the vet was 9 pounds, 2 ounces. And then she usually lays right around between
Okay. No.
8.6 and 9 pounds, right in there.
Mm.
And her feet are only like that big, or the bottoms
She's
of
a
her feet.
tiny
She has
one.
little dainty, tiny feet. Well, she's little. She's just, and she don't have a really big head either. Little tiny. Yeah.
She's a
That's what I
tiny kid
told her. I
with a
said,
big
that's
old
why you're a whack
personality.
job, because your brain didn't grow. I always laugh at her, but she's just a tiny little cat. She thinks she's a panther, but
Hmm.
yeah, the way she acts.
She has that big old personality.
Oh yeah, big time.
It's like one of those things.
She's just crazy. Some of the things she does. Right
Hmm.
now, she's still just standing in that doorway, like, I'm just going to stand here.
Why am I tired all of a sudden?
That's how I get. Ever since I had that flu at the end of January that lasted into February,
Yeah.
um, I'll get to doing something like yesterday. I do each side of the house in sections.
Hmm.
So I was doing the other sides upstairs, the bathroom and the upstairs. So I always just put the cleaner like in the toilet in the tub and let it sit and then come back,
Hmm.
because I got all those like the scrubbers on a stick, so you don't have to bend over for the tub and all that. So I put all the cleaners in there, got my Swiffer ready and all that. So I figured I dusted my mother's bedroom for her, and I started vacuuming.
Hmm.
And I always Swiffer the hallway, vacuum and Swiffer the hallway, and then I Swiffer her bathroom. Then I scrub the toilet and the tub out and rinse everything down. I mean, it took everything, and it's something that I can get done probably in half hour, 45 minutes. Totally done. And then move on to the next section. Nope. It took me almost an hour. I was exhausted by the time I was
Damn.
done. I actually ended up laying down, taking a nap. And usually I do one side of the house and then the next day do the other side. And like on this side upstairs, there's 3 bedrooms up here. I just go through, dust everything, knock all the dust to the floor, vacuum,
Hmm.
do the bathroom over here, which is easy. And yeah. And then I'll usually head down, do the vacuum in the living room, clean up the kitchen, sweep and mop the floor real quick. Maybe 2 hours tops for that, all that. Lately, I've just been doing one section at a time, and I've been just breaking it up. Like Monday, I did the top floor over there, bottom floor over there on Tuesday, up here, top floor on Wednesday, Thursday, the bottom floor, and then I do the laundry. It's just been
That's
like I don't have no stamina to keep up
it's
the momentum.
weird.
Yeah, ever since that sickness, it's like I get tired out really easy. Plus, I don't think that the fact that it's been so dim for the last 2 weeks is helping. Like we'll get
Right.
little breaks of sunshine where like you can sit in the sun for like 20 minutes and then it just clouds over. It's been so cloudy. Oh, enjoy your food, Snow. I didn't even see that. Just popped up. I was going to make shrimp today. And then I don't know what happened. Just didn't want it.
Hmm. It's weird.
What's up, I? Can you believe that? Okay, so I look up best eyeshadow palettes for February 2024.
Right. What did you get?
I agree, Jessica. One of the ones is Morphe X Jaclyn Hill. Yep, on Amazon. Then there's NARS Skin Deep Limited Edition. Kat Von D says mix of neutral, warm, and cool tones. Lamora, which I've never heard of. All these are from Amazon. BH Cosmetics. I don't like that palette. See, look. I don't trust that Jaclyn Hill. Here's the NARS one. They're all like neutral palettes. I have a lot of neutral. Not nothing against neutral palettes, but how many do you need, you know?
That's a good question.
All right, so Pure Wow, the 5 best winter eye. Oh no, we're going into spring. Although, really? 5 best winter eyeshadow palettes that bring some color to your face. Okay, bring it on.
Exactly.
All right, so here's one.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna check on Amazon. I've checked on Ipsy, but I already bought something from Ipsy.
Natasha Denona Mini Trichrome eyeshadow palette.
Natasha,
I get ads that jump up.
what the?
There's only 5 shades for $27, and it's ugly. Sorry, that's ugly. All right, so ColorGram Pinpoint Eyeshadow Palette 01 Peach Coral. Now, this is really pretty.
Ooh.
I don't see the price on here, though. Oh, it's $20 on Amazon.
For how many shades?
12.
$20.
It's not bad. All right, let's see. Pat McGrath Labs Mini Eyeshadow Palette. Midnight Voyage. There's 6 shades.
The price is obnoxious.
And the price is $29. See, it's not a really, you can't even make a look out of that.
And but I won. They're not culture free, so
They're not?
Nope.
Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge Eyeshadow Palette. This is cute.
Okay.
It's $69, so
I ain't paying no $69.
no, not for that. Nope. That's all the ones they had on that one. On that list.
We haven't done a palette together in so long.
I know. But I don't know what to pick because I want something that speaks to me. You know what I mean? That I go, oh man, I could do a bunch. I'll like it at the end when I go to put Heidi to bed. I can't put my YouTube on at the same time or it just echoes too bad.
I'm gonna check Glorilla. See if they got anything.
I thought Morphe's was closed down because how are they coming out with new pallets?
They're not closed down. Their company is not closed down. Company itself, but the stores are. Some of the stores are.
All right, because here's their new pallet.
I
God
also want to
damn it.
dang it.
Good. I hate when you go to a site to look at something and they got to keep popping up those coupons and all that.
We know there's coupons. Just leave this alone.
It's called the
Which one?
Aurora. Wait a minute. What was it called?
We got Aurora. I was like, it was called up. We already got that one.
Artist 35Y artistry palette. I mean, it's pretty.
Yeah. It is.
They want $28 for it.
Ooh.
The 14 best eyeshadow palettes of 2024. All right, let's see it.
Berry Fusion. Fuchsia, Alex. Beauty. Fuchsia, Alex, not fusion. Fuchsia. Oh. Now.
Every one of them are neutral. All browns and like, what the hell? Okay, what's that called? Ramen. Hold on.
1770, 90.
All right. ROM.
Hang on. Sorry. I'm trying to look at the price. Even though I just bought a pallet that's $15. But originally, $35. Oh. Those are actually pretty shades, though. I like those shades. Okay, Miss Jessica. Okay, Miss Jessica. I might have to get that palette. I don't know if they're cruelty free, though.
Is this it?
Let me see. Yes. You forgot it was $14 the other day, but you forgot to buy it. That's funny. I forgot to buy it. Okay.
That's pretty.
Holy mackerel. If you go to the website itself, instead of going to Walmart, I hate freaking Walmart at this point.
Amazon.
They have it for $17 or something on Amazon. But on the website itself, $23.
Oh, wow.
Good.
I'm trying to read if they're cruelty free or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for too. Okay, I'm going to go on Instagram. Doesn't say.
It says climate pledge friendly.
Climate, but it doesn't say cruelty free. Man, they suck. Sorry. I don't see anything telling me this cruelty free. Even when FNQ questions. Asking questions here. Whatever they call it.
All right. Let me go.
Don't see any. Okay.
I want to try to see the back of it if there's a rabbit on it.
Sometimes brands don't have it on there. Like Lorella, they're cruelty free, but they don't have it because they have to pay for it.
Well, I was just seeing if they did, but they don't. All right, what's their name again?
Cosmetics.
All right, I'm going to their store. Hold on.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I did not say if they're. Well, I'm looking at Culture Free Kitty, which is one of the sites I've used. It's uncertain. I don't care if they're freaking vegan or not. There's two different things. No, they don't say they're vegan. Cruelty free. So,
It's not cruelty free. It says they might offer some vegan products. However, because this company is not cruelty free, it's recommended to avoid any products they offer, even if they are vegan.
Well,
But then the next article says Rom, whatever, how you say their name, embraces self-expression, offering high-quality, cruelty-free products that empower individuals to celebrate their unique features. So which one is it? I'm showing you it's in the same paragraph.
K Beauty Australia.
And then on here it says they are cruelty-free.
I don't know. I go with Culture Free Kitty. Usually, Culture Free Kitty goes by the webs. What they ask questions. They do research. Okay, this is ridiculous. Now okay, give me some new ones. Shop makeup specials palettes. Okay. Rudolph, I'm so bright. Tonight. I did not sing that song correctly, but do I care now? Food for you, food for me, food for you. Don't even ask about that.
I mean, I have 4 articles saying that they're cruelty-free. It's a South Korean brand founded with the help of Korean influencer.
Ooh, I get to.
And it says cruelty-free. See?
Huh.
Oh, and on that site, that pallet's $29. Oh, that's because it's in the UK. What site do you go on?
To check out what's culture free.
All right, so it was cruelty-free but expanded to China. Yeah, but I just read a big article about that. Just because something's expanded to China or sold there doesn't actually mean that that takes away their cruelty-free status. If it was produced in China, or if that's what you mean, like being produced there, then the ones coming out of China would not be cruelty-free. But if it's just sold there, or if they're buying their products from there, it doesn't always mean that it was tested on animals.
It depends on what it is, but most of the time, in order to sell it in China, they have to do animal testing.
Right.
But
But
they're
what I'm
making
saying
products.
is the product, when it leaves the factory it's made in, is
Yeah.
cruelty free.
Right.
But once it goes to China, it's no longer cruelty free because for them to sell it there, they'll have to test it.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people don't buy stuff in America thinking because it's being sold in China or distributed through China Yeah. So China's testing it, but Korea is not.
Right. But if they want to sell it in China, they have to do animal testing.
Right. So I think if you bought it, I think it would be okay. It would be considered
It will be
cruelty-free.
it will be okay. Like Wet n Wild, they sell their products in China, but they have to require animal testing. But that's just by whatever. But there's
It's not
different
made in China.
organizations. Yeah. If they were making it in China and then testing it, that's a different story. It's a win or lose situation with the animal cruelty free though. Because a lot of people just don't buy products the parent companies as animal testing, which is kind of stupid.
I mean, is every makeup that's made in China not
No.
cruelty free?
If they're making the products in China, if they're making the products in China and taking it out without selling in China, they're cruelty free. In order to sell in China, they have to do animal testing.
Like this one's made in Taiwan.
Right. Taiwan is not in China.
But this one don't have a rabbit on it.
They have to buy it to put the logo on there.
It's Wander Beauty.
They're cruelty free.
Look it up. WANDER.
They're cruelty free, but they don't. A lot of brands don't.
All right, this one, Illuminati Cosmetics. This one's made in China.
Mm-hmm. As long as they're not selling.
It says fabricated in China. This is.
I love how they say fabricated on that.
Illuminati Cosmetics. Look them up.
Okay.
On the back.
Okay. Is Wonder Beauty cruelty free? Yes. Wonder Beauty products are cruelty free and free of parabens, mineral oil, and phthalates, and synthetic fragrance. We are Lithium Bunny certified. While we cannot sell in China due to the requirements around animal testing, Chinese customers will now be able to access Wonder products through cross-border e-commerce platforms. Wonder Beauty has been and remain committed to being cruelty-free. Therefore, until China's animal testing requirements have been lifted, we unfortunately will not be carrying stores in China.
All right, what about this Illuminati? That's how you spell it. ILLUMINATI Cosmetics. Because this says fabricated in China, distributed by Illuminati Cosmetics, Calabasas, California. I want to know who the frick owns that.
Doesn't say, but they say they're cruelty free. And they're vegan. So just because they're vegan doesn't mean they're cruelty free. A lot of people mistake that. Oh, they're vegan means they're cruelty free. No, they're not. They're just not vegan. They're not animal deprived.
They have a lot of cute palettes, this Illuminati Cosmetics. I went right to their site.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Are they cruelty free though?
Yeah, they're cruelty free.
They are?
Yeah, they have the Lithium Bunny. They're certified.
Oh yeah, I see it. But yet it says
they can make their products. They just can't sell.
Fabricated. Look, like right at the bottom.
Yeah. Like I said, in order to sell it in China.
So they made it there, but they're selling it here so they don't test it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Gotcha.
Exactly. Because they make the products in China.
If they sell the products in China, they'll test it on an animal.
Yeah, in order to
make
sell
it
in
China, and sell it in the United States, they don't test it. Got you.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
All right, because there's been a lot of times I've not bought something just because it said made in China. Now
Right.
that I understand that,
Mm-hmm.
I have to just look it up,
Yep.
each one.
Yep. That's what I have to do.
Because what was that one that I got? Remember, I got that one pallet for, I don't know, it was like thrown in with something. And you brought it to my attention. It was not cruelty free. And then I looked it up and it wasn't. So I threw it away. I can't remember which one it was.
I don't know what it was.
It came in one of those. I don't know what it came in. I can't remember. Somebody sent it to me or something.
Because I did my research before I buy any products.
I try to. I mean, if I'm out and about, like, like when I go up to Ulta Beauty and that,
Mm-hmm.
but Ulta seems to, like, those girls, they know.
Mm-hmm.
And they try not to put anything on the shelves that's not cruelty free.
Like new products or anything.
Yeah, I'm understanding it now, Jessica, because I was confused. I thought if it was made in China, throw it away.
Mm-mm.
But no, now I understand. If it's
Yep.
sold in China,
Mm-hmm.
then it's not cruelty free.
Exactly.
So that's why Jeffree Star can't.
Organizations.
That's why Jeffree Star can't sell in China.
Yeah. That's why he won't sell in China, because they have to do animal testing.
Because I seen like this videos, these Chinese girls had a Jeffree Star palette, but they said they had to buy it when they were on vacation or something.
Yep.
And repot it. Like they bought the magnet, they took all the pots out and put it in a magnet and took it home to China.
Yep.
So it didn't have his name on it.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that weird? Could you imagine being that controlled? That they go through your bags and take your makeup because it's cruelty free and they insist on testing it. I mean, I understand back in the day when things were crazy, that some of the things they tested on animals actually saved our lives. But then I think there should have been a way, there's got to be a different way to test things, or have people volunteer, pay them to be testers, pay someone. Yeah, I've tested things. I did a test because I have psoriasis. I tested a psoriasis cream for a pharmaceutical company down in Florida, and they paid me. I had it, and now I had an outbreak of psoriasis on my knee and down my shin a little bit, which was awesome because they could test the cream.
Yeah.
And then I had to fill out this. It was like I would put the cream on exactly the way they said, the exact amount. They had these in these little capsulated things. You squeezed it out. And then you wrote down, did it itch? Did it burn? Did it bother the skin that don't have the psoriasis on it? Did it take your itch away? Did it start, did it help with the scales? There was hundreds of questions. You had to take your temperature before you applied it on your skin, and you did this little finger stick. And you just took the drop of blood off, and then you snapped the thing shut, and that got saved and taken back into the clinic to be dropped off. And then you put the cream on. In 4 hours, you took your temperature again and another blood drop, and then you wrote it on the piece of paper, on the little sticker, what time the blood drop was taken, and then you handed it all in. They paid me good for that. But here's the weird thing. I never got to know like what the name of the prescription cream was. There's no name, like it gives you no hint. So I never know, like, if to tell someone, oh yeah, I tested that. It actually worked really well. The only downfall is and it wasn't really a downfall and it did go away, was where I put the cream on. It really cleared the psoriasis up very quickly, but it left the skin really shiny like glass. Very noticeable, like the rest of your skin, they'd be like having a big shiny spot that looked like you had something on there to make it look like glass. It was very odd. And I kept writing that down, like, because they wanted the after effects. You use the cream for 2 weeks, which it did. It totally cleared the psoriasis right off my leg. But I had to keep going in there to that clinic so they could take pictures of this shininess, because they're testing it. They don't know what's causing it. And I kept saying, please tell me my leg is not going to look like that for the rest of my life. Well, after around the 8th day after not using it, my skin started looking like normal skin again, like the shiny weirdness went away. And then they had me come back, come back in 6 months, and they reformulated the same cream, put it on again, and then it didn't do that. And other than that, I mean, it worked really well, and it really helped with the itching, because you know how that itches.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
It'll drive you insane. But yeah, it took that insanity itch out where you're just like ready to rip your skin off.
I've done that
instantaneously. It took it right away. And the only thing is you could use it on every area of your body except for around your privates. Like if it was too close, you could not use it too close, because it was an external only. So you had to be very careful. Like when I read the whole pamphlet, they said, even if you had psoriasis right there beside your hoo-ha, don't use it there, because it's too close.
That will burn like a mother.
Yeah, could you imagine that? Oh my gosh, the way psoriasis is to begin with, almost every cream they give you would burn there. But no, I'm fortunate I didn't have it there, thank God. But I'll get it on my.
I'm glad I don't have it right there either.
No, I've never had.
I have it right here.
Yeah.
A little bit on my butt.
Yeah, I get it on it'd be the left butt cheek, about a patch about that big, but it's kind of up. Like it around where your pocket would be if you had jeans on. Like right there, just a spot there.
Yep.
And I'll get it on my left. It's all on my left side. My left
same
knee,
here.
My left shin. Sometimes I'll get it on the top of my foot. Like if I wear sandals and like the strap irritates it, it can cause an outbreak. But that's been few and far between as I've been older. But I very rarely break out with it at all anymore.
I don't get breakout if I don't have a lot of sugar in my diet.
Ever since I had COVID, I haven't had one patch on me. That's the truth. The first COVID bout I got in March 2020, and that COVID lasted 7 weeks. I mean, we were sick for 7 weeks, this whole household, and that ungodly cough that you had with it. But ever since that, it was weird. It was like while I had the COVID and thought I was dying with the COVID, my psoriasis cleared right up. I have not had an outbreak since I had that virus. So I don't know what so that we're going on 4 years since I've had any patch, flare up, or anything.
I get it very often, but your soap helps.
What?
I said, if I use your soap, it doesn't cause it helps a lot.
Yeah, goat's milk is very healing and very nourishing to the skin. That's what I was thinking, Jessica, because I've never gone more than a year without an outbreak of some kind.
Yep.
Not even 6 months. I don't think I've ever gone 6 months without some little patch of it on me, but I've not had it.
Oh, that reminds me. You want more of your soap? The
Who does?
kamikaze one.
Oh, the
Did you-
kamikaze?
Yeah,
All right, I'll have to order the scent.
because he really likes to send. He used it all up. He says, "Alex, I need more soap." I'm like, "Well, I need to tell her I'll pay her." I'm like, "Okay,"
All right,
Just-
I'll order the.
because I know you do private labeling. So like, did he? That's not. I
Yeah,
told him.
that's real popular with the men. That scent
Mm-hmm.
is very popular with the men. I forget what they call it at their store. She has a funny name for it because it's private label. They can name it what they want. I just put the ingredients on and what the actual fragrance oil is called for them. And then you can name your soap whatever you want. So we named our version Kamikaze. I can't remember what she calls it. It's something like Sex in the Woods or Sex on the Beach or something like that. It's a man's soap, like Sex in the Woods or Sensual Woodsman or something weird like that.
What
But I
about chaos?
cracked up.
What about
Because
chaos?
when she called me, she was like, yeah, I need some of that. It was either Sex in the Woods or Sensual Woods. And I'm like, I never made you a soap called that. She goes, oh, never mind. That's what I called it. I was like, oh my God.
Hey,
You mean
at
the one I
least,
made for your brother, Kamikaze, right?
yep.
Yeah. Oh, the Chaos? Which one was that?
It was the clover, the clove.
I don't remember. Who'd I make it for?
Rob.
Oh, Rob soap. Oh, yeah, that one's hard to work with. Dude. That fragrance oil is really hard to work with. It seizes your batter. I mean, you have to soap really cold. Like you cannot soap warm at all. I have to have my oils like all the way down to like 80 degrees before that fragrance oil goes in, or it
Damn.
rises up and seizes the batter. Because I ruined the whole batch with that. That's a really hard fragrance oil to work with.
And it can actually irritate the skin really bad if you use too much.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Heidi Joe's motioning for me to come here.
Okay. That's 6 in the
And I
woods.
think she wants more grapes, is what I'm thinking she wants. If you see things shaking, it's because my cat is messing with stuff on the table.
Okay. I told Gypsies to stop. You should listen. That's 6 in the woods. Oh my gosh. Well, at least Jim's favorite fragrance he really likes. He really does love that fragrance. Oh, I know my brother. But it smells really good. I like the smell. Because when I hugged my brother and everything else, I was like, dang, this stuff smells really good. Bikinis in Tahiti. What are you doing there, Gypsy? Gypsy. What you doing? Meow. Can we see you, beautiful girl? Hmm. Bikinis in. What if we make a soap that all like the girls will like, any girl will like? Like it would have to be like pineapple, like a beachy kind of thing. Gypsy trips. The summer smell. Pineapple with some orange. What will you find at the beach? pineapple oranges with a little hint of vanilla. Just a tiny bit, not a lot. Mm. Ooh, oh, peach. Hmm. Mm. Like, I don't care for like the rainwater smells, like the rainwater or waterfall smells or the flowery smells. Because one, mm, mm, pineapple, vanilla, oranges, and a little bit of a coconut. Wait, I like fruity smells, so sorry if I got too into fruity smells here. Ooh, ooh, I like this one. Pineapple, oranges, no, pineapples and bananas with vanilla. I like a hint with vanilla. Okay, I like vanilla smells. I just can't do flowery smells or those over scented rainwater. Waterfall smells, type of deal. Okay. You're hungry. Ooh, 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 I got one. Cantaloupe, watermelon, and honeydew. Yes. Those smells really good because I had some for fruits. And that was my Valentine's Day, part of my Valentine's Day from Jim. But the kamikaze smell that uh, that Christine makes, oh my gosh, smells so good. It's like, it's like, and the one I like from her is Dark Crystal that she makes. Oh my gosh, I love that smell. The dark crystal one that she makes is, I feel like it's more of a unisex soap that any man or woman can wear that one. I finally finished the peach one that you gave me. It took me a while, but I got it.
Yeah, the dark crystal is my favorite.
I love it now. Oh, she was hitting you're hitting your laptop. Gypsy was. I said, "What you doing, Gypsy? Stop that!" And she stops. She's so shaking. I said, "Where was that pretty girl?" I've seen her too.
Yep, she's being a brat. Being a little brat girl.
But I love the kamikaze.
Oh, you like it too?
I love the smell.
Yeah, it's a nice man scent.
Now I understand why she called it Sex in the Woods then.
Yeah, it was either Sex in the Woods or Sensual Woods. I can't remember. It just threw me. I was like, I don't make a soap called that. What are you talking? She's like, oh, never mind. That's what I called it. And then she gave me the ingredients list. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know which one you mean. I'm like, all right.
Hey, at least it's a hit. I don't know what big fragrances that he likes. I need to ask
Katie's
him.
in Tahiti.
Yeah.
Somebody, what the hell was the one? It's what's the name of the fragrance? Give me a minute. The fragrance is called something coconut paradise or something like that, and she calls it bikini paradise or something in the store. I make a kid's soap. The fragrance oil is called Monster Farts, I think. No, Monkey Farts. And the fragrance oil is called Monkey Farts, but I make these the kind of Monster Inc. soaps with it, and they call it Monster Farts at her store. And they call it Monkey Farts because it's like pineapple, banana, coconut. It's like tropical, like, like where monkeys would be eating bananas and that. It has a little bit of
but the summer soap for the girls with a little bit of vanilla.
Monster Farts.
But see, cook.
And it's a real popular kids soap. So like if I use that fragrance oil, because it is kid and it's kid safe too, because it's mild.
Yeah.
Would you stop with your tail? I'll make like the Monster Farts one if she orders them. Then there's one, it looks like it's not banana shaped. It's a fruit, but I can't remember. It might be pineapple shaped soap. And I forget what they call it. Fruity Farts or something like that they call it. They leave the fart part in it. But that comes from the manufacturer called Monkey Farts. And I think who makes it? Nature's Gardens, I believe, makes it. But that's where the Kamikaze one comes from, no, that's not from Nature's Gardens. That's from Brambleberry.
Mm-hmm.
And the fragrance oil is actually called Galactic Skies. I like Brambleberry's fragrance. I only get from two people, Nature's Gardens and Brambleberry, because they do testing on their fragrances. They're cruelty free, but they test everything, goes through rigorous tests, and they hold their scent better. And they don't affect, not all of them, except for that Chaos one. That came from Nature's Gardens, but there's a warning with it that it can seize your batter, and you have to soap at a lower temperature and all that.
But who wants an over-smelling thing like clove in their soap? That's what I don't understand.
Brambleberry is really good. They have a lot of, even their melt and pour.
Mm-hmm.
They have a goat's milk melt and pour. Very good. The ingredients are almost just like what I use. They only add one preservative that I don't use, and I don't use it because it's so expensive. I use a different one.
Mm-hmm.
But their preservatives are all plant-based, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
But they make a really decent it's SFIC, I think the letters are, SCIF, I can't remember. Those letters in whatever combination it is. That brand, they have, they use all natural. It's all natural ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people go, well, goat's milk isn't vegan. I can't get that. But I get my goat's milk from my son's goats. And we know oh, by the way, they put up her birthing. They put the birthing shelter up. And she ran right in there, and she's all nestled in there. Her rudders have come out. So her rudders are down. It's coming close. I'd say within 2 weeks. I'm gonna say. Yeah.
We get to see baby
My
goats.
mother-in-law, she said, I promise, Mom, even if it's 3 a.m, I'll call you. And I said, I'll be there. You want to see them babies? Because Aries is my baby. I love her so much. So we're going to be her support team.
Yes.
And it's weird. It's like the other ones know. Like that was just for her. They went in there and looked at it too. But they walked out and went to the other shelter. And just left her in there. And she's all excited. She's kind of she's starting to nest, but her rudders were not all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
They're filling up with milk. So it's going to be soon. And that happens anywhere from 3 to 2 weeks before.
Baby goats. We'll be her support team. Team Aries.
I hope this baby, I think there's 2 of them in my opinion, because she is huge. But I hope they have moons, crescent moons on them, because she has those full moons and crescent moons on her. I hope they have crescent moons on them too. I want one to have a crescent moon right on its forehead. I wish I could have goats where I live in the city that because I'm in city limits, even though I'm on the outskirts. I wish I could have a goat because I'd keep one.
Team Aries.
Yeah.
Team Aries, you guess.
And we can't. Sif is not showing. She's swelled out where she's supposed to be, but she's not showing any rudder yet.
Mm.
But we think that she's 3 to 4 weeks behind Aries. We think that he got Aries first because Sif wasn't in heat when him and Aries, and then Sif came into heat like 2 to 3 weeks later. And we're not even 100% sure if he got her. We're not sure. Because we witnessed him getting Aries. Which was not an easy feat for that poor little guy, because she was not having anything to do with him at first. She was just like not wanting bothered.
Leave me alone, don't touch me.
Yeah, she was freaked out. But we waited before they got the mail into the group. They waited, for them to almost be a year old. All the way grown.
Mm.
So they didn't want it.
Oh my snow.
Oh man. Over here we had one of those like where they come in the morning and flashbang the house, and like a drug dealer house. They did that up here like a couple mornings ago. It was scary. It was like 4:45 in the morning. I hear, "Come out with your hands up," and I hear all this stuff. And then bam, I hear this big explosion. I'm like, what the F is going on? I look out the window, there's like the SWAT team around the house. I was like, oh, they must have got caught. It's about time. Get them out of here. Get them out of the neighborhood. I'd be rubbernecking too. Hell yeah. Yep, the street was bare and now it's snow covered.
What?
She was screaming bloody murder, so someone called the cops. She was screaming about bread. Okay. What about bread? That's kind of weird.
Bread do? Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Should I be laughing about that shit? My brain. What did bread do? Did bread just like didn't rise up anything shit?
Oh, I guess she really wanted it, and the roads are bad, so she wasn't going to go. Oh my goodness, this is what our roads are looking like right now.
My brain went somewhere else with the bread thing, but okay. My brain is going.
Maybe she was mad because her bread didn't rise.
It was too flat and they want to stick up.
What you doing?
Hey there, Gypsy. Oh, Miss Dainty thing.
Oh, piano. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I have a very morbid, dark sense of humor sometimes. What?
Yeah, it just randomly started snowing around. It's 10:37 where I'm at now.
Y'all can keep
Probably,
it.
what was it, like
We're
right when
done
I
this
got
after.
on here, it just started to snow. So at 9 o'clock, so an hour and a half. I'd say there's about an inch, maybe an inch or two. It's real sparkly, like diamondy, shiny snow. Like real sparkly. It's all sparkly and shit. Yeah, we weren't supposed to get this, but we weren't supposed to get it. And then around 7 o'clock at night, we got like a winter storm warning just out of the blue. And it wasn't really doing anything. It was raining, and then all of a sudden it switched over.
Y'all can keep it.
I'll try to take a picture.
Y'all can keep that. I don't want it. I'm good. It's good. Oh, excuse me. It's been in the 60s. I'm loving it. The poor bread didn't rise up as it was staying for that.
It's not really showing up. You can just, I guess some of the flakes are showing up.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, but it's real shiny.
It's really pretty though.
But it had rained before, so it might be icy under there. That's the only thing that sucks. Right, Gypsy?
We get black ice here, so that's fun.
Yeah, check it out. Take pictures if you can. Yeah, it better be like gold bread.
Yeah.
Golden wheat bread.
Ooh. Nope, no arrests today. Darn.
Maybe the cop will run to the store for her and get her a loaf of bread.
Yeah. My brain just.
Love you, honey.
Love you too. Good night.
Bye, Matt.
Say, go get me some bread. Gypsy, go make some bread. You gonna make some biscuits?
He's like,
Make some biscuits?
oh.
Biscuit making?
Hey there, Gypsy. Oh. She's so cute.
See how little her head is?
Mm-hmm. She's a tiny head.
Come over here. It's not even as big as my hand.
She's a tiny little thing. She's a dancing one. Hey there, Gypsy.
Oh, what do you want? I know you want something, or you wouldn't be so lovey-dovey to me. I don't have any snacks.
Sounds like Sissy when it comes to Jim.
This is her. I want snack
That's Sissy
behavior.
too. She only gets her snack in the morning.
Good, dum-dum. You almost fall down. Oh my goodness.
Fall down?
Everything's just falling around here. Okay. Just making biscuits. Ouch, on my leg. Easy with the claws.
When they do that.
Last night, She scared the shit out of me.
What did she
Last night,
do?
she was just staring at me while I was sleeping, and I opened up my eyes at 3 o'clock in the morning, and she was sitting right beside me, just staring at me. And I was like, "What?" I was like, "What the hell?" And as soon as I opened my eyes, she goes, "Me." I was like, "That's." I'm like, "Gypsy, that's a little creepy."
No,
You know.
I guess you heard this song. I've been watching you. I take that a whole different
Trying to
level.
hypnotize me and stuff. Need snacks.
Like I was watching you. Literally, she was watching you while you're sleeping.
Yep. You love me?
That video went woof. That short with I'll be watching you with us do and everything else went up. Oh, I showed it to my brother-in-law Timmy. He was cracking up. He's like, "Oh my God!" Started singing "I'll be watching you." As you, I'm like, "Oh my
Every
God!"
stamp I make, every nap I take. Ouch.
I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was showing it to Jess. I was showing it to Jim. Like, oh,
Ouch.
Jess
She's
started
mashed
laughing.
potatoing on my leg really hard. Would you stop?
Jim was laughing. She said, "He's like, oh my gosh!" I said, "Y'all too." I'm like, "Yep, that's us." And poor Jessica
We were
with
having
me.
fun. That $15 bread.
Hey, we don't have someone messing up that fun.
Yep. True that.
Woo-hoo.
So anyway, Heidi did not want grapes. She wanted strawberry milk because she saw that I bought Strawberry Quick. And she doesn't very rarely drink milk, but once in a while.
That's hey, whatever works.
And she's getting tired. And she said, "I'm going to drink this milk and then you can come put me to bed."
Okay, Miss Thing.
But I'm just watching. I'm watching her. She's still drinking her milk. And her movie's almost to the end, probably about 10 or 15 more minutes.
Mm.
Okay, stop making biscuits on my leg.
She's so funny.
It's really coming down now. You gonna start cackling at the snowflakes?
Uh-oh.
It's that pretty diamondy snow. The only thing with that is that it's real powdery, so it can turn to ice really quickly.
Yep.
It's not snowman snow.
I could tell that was not snowman snow.
Well, what was with that? What the hell they call it? Atmospheric river or whatever that was going on over there by you? We seen that on the news, and they were like saying, "Oh yeah, that's a common occurrence here." No, it's not. An atmospheric river, number one, I've never heard of it before in my 57 years here on Earth. And my friends from California have never heard of it being called that ever. And California is not a rainy place. And they were acting like, oh, it's just an every year occurrence. And my friend Kathy, that lives in Lemoore, California, said, no, it's not. It doesn't rain like that, how it's been in California ever. She had so much rain, she had to put sandbags around her house because it doesn't rain there. So her house is built on a cement slab.
Oh, shit.
And even though her yard slopes a tiny bit, the whole yard was filled with water and it was coming in her door. Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing where they call that Sahara winds, the Sahara dust storm that supposedly hits Florida every year. I have never heard of that. I lived down there 30 years.
I lived there for 6 years.
Never once have I heard of the Sahara, the Africans, whatever they call it, Sahara dust storm that they say is a yearly occurrence in Florida. I've never heard of that before. The entire time I lived there.
Desert is from Africa, not in Florida.
Right. We've never had that. They
No,
were like, oh, yeah, it's a yearly thing that we put up with every year. No, the one yearly thing that we put up with every year, well,
with
two
hurricanes.
things: love bugs and sugarcane burning. If the wind's blowing the right way, it blows the dust on your car. Never have we ever had Sahara dust storms from Africa, ever. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I've never heard of the term atmospheric river in California, and it doesn't rain in California like you guys have been getting. Because
I'm like over here. What the hell?
right, I remember that. I remember that. Because that was the same year that we had we had a lot of rain, and we had an immense amount of locusts that came out. I think it was the year 2001 or 2000, in between there, like you're saying. I mean, they were everywhere.
Mm.
And then, like the following year, the cicadas emerged. They were creepy looking. Yeah, I don't know. My friends that I've known for like 20 some years that live in Lemoore, California, said they've never heard of the term atmospheric river, but on their news station, they're acting like it's a yearly occurrence. She said it's never rained so much in California ever since.
I think they're just trying to scare people.
Well, there's definitely been a weather change in California.
Well, there's always weather changing somewhere, someplace.
Yeah, but I mean, this is drastic. It doesn't rain like that there. It seems like it's manufactured, or they're testing something. It just seems weird. All the weather everywhere this year has been, well, for the last 4 years, has been very strange.
Okay.
I agree. There's just something off about it. Like something, I don't know. Even my mom's picking up on it, and she's in her 70s. And she said the other day, she was watching the news. She says, Christine, some of this stuff just that they act like it's normal and has been going on for decades. She says, I've never heard of before. It's insanity. She said some of the things that they say on the news is so unusual, and they act like it's just normal, but it's not. They have to be. I mean, okay, here's a for instance. Why would New Hampshire pass a bill saying that they will no longer accept chemtrails or cloud seeding over the state of New Hampshire? And it passed, which threw me down a rabbit hole, and I started looking it up. 13 states have laws on their books, bills that were passed, that says they will no longer allow chemtrails and cloud seeding. So if that's not true, like they say, oh, that's a conspiracy theory. Well, if it was a conspiracy theory, how would that law get passed if there wasn't truth behind it?
There you go. There's always got to be some truth.
Something's not right, because I can remember like the one where they admitted that they cloud seeded over in Europe. They were trying to fix a drought, and it backfired. They seeded all those clouds, and it backfired. It created like such bad flood that the dam broke, and I mean, wiped out the town below, just destroyed everything. And then I remember watching that a documentary on the Science Channel where they, out in the desert, they seeded some clouds,
Mm-hmm.
and it began to rain. And the news reporter standing there saying, look, it took 10 minutes and it began to rain. but afterwards said that the rain that fell on him was so acidic that he had to get prescription lotion. His skin was so dried out everywhere where that rain was on him from that chemical they put in those clouds. Yeah, apparently they're trying to drown you guys. I mean, look at all you guys have a lot of vineyards out there. You grow a lot of grapes for the entire country. And I mean, I can't imagine the grapes surviving all this rain. All right, good night, Snow.
Good night, Snow.
I'll put you in my healing circle in the morning. I'll send you some healing, honey.
Oh, yeah.
It's Reiki healing. It's all safe, no bad stuff. Because I mean, California, they grow a lot of our food. You're welcome, honey. A lot of our food, our grapes, we get avocados. A lot of our fruits.
David's trying to destroy. They're trying to make a Great Depression going on.
Yeah, it seems like they're, and then all these food recalls with the listeria thing. I mean, you can't buy anything in Texas without it being recalled. My daughter lives there and she's like, Mom, every day it's something new. I guess she had gone to Trader Joe's and bought a bunch of salad stuff. All of it was recalled. They had to take it all back, and they Uber. They don't have a car. Had to Uber it all back, get their money back for it because it was on the recall list. She said she's afraid to eat anything.
I told you, I think it's
my girlfriend that lives in Lemoore. Now, I don't know how close you are to Lemoore. She said that she never knew her roof leaked because it she said they'll get a rain shower and it'll be 5-minute shower and it's gone. But I guess they had gone through almost 7 days straight of rain. Well, her roof just sprung out a bunch of leaks. It came down through her wall. The whole wall buckled out. They had to have a construction company come in there, fix the roof, fix the wall where the leak had popped off the drywall because it just soaked it up. But she had to put sandbags around her entire house to keep the water from just coming right in her front door. She said because the sewage systems, they're not taking the water in. It's just laying in the streets. It's too full after 7 days of rain. And she said without a break, it like not even a 5-minute break. It just steady rain. Said it was insane. And she's lived there almost all her life and she's never seen it do that. Yeah, see, that's the kind of stuff my other friend Debbie was saying. She has leaks springing up in her house that she would have never thought. Water leaking in. And that was one of them. It wasn't their bathroom fan. It was the over the stove vent. Water was pouring in there. And they too had to put sandbags in the back of their house. But now there's mudslides. There's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. It's just, and I know California gets mudslides here and there, but this just seems so extreme. And these weird late February storms cropping up, these weird snowstorms. We had one last week, and I mean, it dumped a ton of snow. And then the next day, it was 58 degrees, and it melted away.
It's crazy.
I mean, just 2 days ago, it was 60 here. And then the next day, it was 38. Today, it was 38 all day. And now it's snowing. Pouring down snow. Yeah, sunscreen and winter coat all in 1 week.
I mean, it's crazy. Like, I don't know what this. It's just wild.
I try not to think about it much because I don't want to go down a rabbit hole. Because if I get to researching, I'll be up all night researching stuff.
Let's don't go to no rabbit hole.
But I did go down a rabbit hole about that. Bills being passed in some states. It's 13 states that don't allow cloud seeding and
Is
chemtrails.
Georgia one of them?
No, Georgia was not, and neither was Pennsylvania.
What about Texas?
And neither was California. I believe it was New Hampshire, Vermont, Michigan, North and South Dakota, and then I don't remember the rest. Might be Texas. Can't remember. I tried to get out of it because it started freaking me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they were naming like some of the chemicals that they found in their rainwater. And I was like, oh my God, like a lot of cancer causing chemicals that should not be there. It was kind of scary. Yeah, now over here, we've been having, it's very strange. Like the picture I took today and I shared with you guys, do you see how clear the sky was? That's what made me even have my camera out. I was taking pictures of my flowers coming up and how blue the sky was and clear, because we have not had that in weeks. It just constantly looks like a fog, like mountain fog everywhere, and it's hazy looking. Not hard to breathe or anything, but just hazy looking. And today it was clear. And no sooner did I take those pictures, I told you that I came in and started cleaning my room and left the curtains open. It just fogged over like this haze came down into the valley and was blocking out the sun. And it got real dim, almost like twilight time. Like right before the sun rises, or right after the sun rises, like that haziness. It's been like that for weeks here, off and on. We very rarely get like a clear blue sky almost the whole month of February so far, and almost all of the month of January. And it's not like that here. Even after it snows, like the sky will be blue and clear and the sun will shine and you can sit in the sunlight. It just hasn't been like that this year at all. It's just very odd. And you guys have been having pretty mild weather, right? Down in Georgia.
We're supposed to get rain tomorrow.
But it's been nice temperatures, right?
Yeah, it's nice temperatures. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of days ago, it was 60 degrees here. It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Matt, and I told you a week before that, me and Matt was sitting out on the porch and there was crickets singing. It was 58 degrees at 8 o'clock at night and the sun was down. And there was actually crickets chirping, which should not be up here. They don't usually come out till almost May. And they were chirping. There was actually moths around the porch light. And they should not be awake. It's just so odd and weird. And I write stuff down in my diary because in the morning, right before I do my healing meditation, I always write down what the weather is, the date, the weather, how I feel, and then I send out my healings and what I felt, if the energy was flowing good or any little feelings I feel. And I write it down, then I go down and I make my coffee and clean the cat box and get her breakfast, wait for my coffee to brew and sit and have a cup of coffee. And I was looking through last year, like just rummaging through, like all like how different the weather is compared to last year.
Yep.
And how weird, because I always write like and this morning the sky was red at daybreak. The whole sky was red and pink. It was weird looking. Almost looked like a sunset while the sun was rising. It was really weird. It was all different hues of reds and pinks. All right, well, I think I'm going to get off here. She's wanting to go to bed.
Yeah, it's not time for me to.
Yeah, you getting tired?
Oh, yeah. Waking up 5:30 in the morning.
Oh.
And the past 2 days has been fun for me since freaking Eve.
I sleep around 3 hours and I get up around 3. and then I'm up till like 7-ish, and then I'll fall back to sleep for a little bit, and then I'm up for the day. It's like averaging
Like
3 to 5 hours a night. It's
I go
weird.
to midnight. Usually I go to bed around midnight or close to 11:30.
Yeah.
And I just go to sleep. But lately I've been waking up weird times throughout
Yeah,
the
me
night.
too.
It's weird. It's
And
like,
I
why am I
feel wide
waking up?
awake. Like I'll think it's
This
morning.
morning I was like,
I'll be
it's
like,
not even
it's morning. And
5:30.
I'll look at the clock and it's 3 o'clock. I'm like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. So I'm glad it's not just me.
Yeah.
We're all going through it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good night, Jessica.
Good night, everyone.
All right, girl. I will talk to you later. I'll go
Alrighty.
over and like the
Okay.
string. All right. Good night.
Good night. Good night, everybody.